USA and Iran. The Strait of Hormuz. Tensions between the United States and Iran remain an important international issue. One of the key areas is the Strait of Hormuz, a narrow waterway between Iran and Oman. The Strait of Hormuz is extremely important for the world's energy supply because large amounts of oil are transported through it every day. If shipping through the strait were disrupted, oil prices could rise, affecting fuel prices, transportation, and the economy in many countries. Ukraine and Russia, the war continues. The war between Ukraine and Russia continues, with new attacks being reported. A large-scale drone attack on Tatarstan in Russia has reportedly caused multiple deaths, according to Russian authorities. At the same time, Russian attacks against Ukraine continue. The latest developments show that the conflict remains extremely serious, with civilians continuing to suffer from the ongoing war.
Gaza, a continuingly serious situation. The situation in Gaza remains extremely serious. Military operations are continuing and civilians remain at risk. At the same time, the need for humanitarian assistance is very high, and many people are living in extremely difficult conditions. There are also ongoing diplomatic efforts to end the conflict. A new U.S. proposal includes a ceasefire, the disarmament of Hamas, and a phased Israeli withdrawal.
Millions of books destroyed in Ukraine. The war in Ukraine is not only about bombs, drones, and military attacks. Culture and education are also being affected. On August 1st, around 8 million books were destroyed in a warehouse in Kharkiv, following a Russian drone attack. According to Reuters reports, the books included children's books, textbooks, and other Ukrainian literature. More than 10 million books have reportedly been destroyed in similar attacks. Publishers are now facing major financial losses, but the loss is also a blow to Ukraine's culture and future. When books are destroyed, it is not just paper and ink that disappear. Knowledge, educational materials, and parts of a country's cultural heritage can also be lost. The war continues to affect Ukraine in many different ways, far beyond the battlefield.
5. Oil prices and the global economy. Another important story today concerns oil prices. Uncertainties surrounding the United States and Iran, as well as the situation in the Strait of Hormuz, is affecting energy markets. When there's a risk of disruptions to oil supplies, markets become nervous and oil prices can rise. Today, Brent crude oil is trading at around $88 per barrel. If oil prices continue to rise, this could affect many people. Gasoline and diesel could become more expensive. Transportation costs could increase, and businesses could face higher operating costs. Higher oil prices can also contribute to inflation and put additional pressure on the global economy. That is why financial markets are closely watching developments between the United States and Iran. This shows how a conflict in one part of the world can have economic consequences far beyond the Middle East. Follow the channel for more international news and updates.